I'm building the best crypto portfolio that will make millions in the next crypto bull run. Right now, it's one of the best times to start building a long-term crypto portfolio. But before we get into all the details and what are my favorite projects and what I'm looking into, you need to remember the most important word in crypto: narratives. This is what drives price. This is what makes the huge gains in crypto. And if you're not aware of how to trade narratives and how to learn which are the best ones, don't worry, I got you covered in this video. It's structured by narratives and I'm gonna share with you my favorite narratives, but also at the end I'm gonna share a few extra bonus narratives that I think have a massive potential to play out, and you need to do some work and find the gems within those narratives. Now let's jump into the construction of the portfolio. The first major section of a good crypto portfolio should always include Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you think that's boring, consider the last several months and the narrative that has been playing out. It's been all about Bitcoin, and no matter what kind of shitcoin you have bought, Bitcoin almost always outperformed it. There were the narratives of banks failing and that Bitcoin might be the savior, and this played out very well and actually got us out of the bear market. Ethereum is as important as Bitcoin because, in my opinion, this is the crypto that has the best risk to reward ever. If you ask me which is the one cryptocurrency that I want to buy, I would put all my money into Ethereum. And actually, it has been responsible for pretty much all the bull markets in the past. If you don't believe me, I have a separate video about this, so go check it out. These couple of assets make around 60 to 70% of my current portfolio, but I'm planning to reduce this to around 50% once we get more confirmations that we are in a full-blown bull market and that altcoins might start outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. Another major position in my portfolio is actually cash. I think every portfolio should have plenty of cash inside in order to make the most of the opportunities that you see on the markets. If you're out of cash, this is never a good sign and it will never help you sleep good at night. And if you have enough cash in your portfolio ready to go on exchanges or on quick transfer from your bank to the exchanges, you'll be able to take advantage of situations where we get 10 to 20% drawdowns in just a couple of days, which are probably one of the best buying opportunities on the market. Currently, I have 20 to 30% of my portfolio in cash. This again varies quite a lot with the times, but whenever I start cashing out a lot of profits, I would rebalance it and take some money out of the portfolio just to make sure I keep this balance. But also, in a full-blown bull market, I'm ready to have only 10% cash. And now we get to the juicy part. Although altcoins construct usually around 15% of my portfolio, this is where you can have the biggest returns in a potential bull run. However, I don't like to put all of my eggs in one basket and just purchasing one or two altcoins, but also there's a limit to the positions that I want to hold. So on my list, you'll see plenty of tokens, but usually I like to buy one or two of the best projects in each of the narratives. This makes it much easier to manage all of the positions. The first and probably the biggest narratives that I'm seeing playing out is layer 2 solutions for Ethereum. Vitalik, the creator of Ethereum himself, pointed out that this will be the future of the network, and I don't have any doubts in this. And currently we're seeing a boom of layer 2s. Some of them are already on the market and some of them are coming. My favorite projects here are Arbitrum, Optimism, and Matic, and also there are a couple of very highly anticipated projects like ZK Sync and Starkware. LSD, or liquid staking derivatives, not the drug, will also play a major role in the coming narratives. After the latest update of Ethereum and after the move to proof of stake, now everyone can freely stake and unstake their Ethereum. And I believe the liquid staking derivatives will have a major boom in the near future because people would want to stake Ethereum and have the APR from one of the most secure cryptocurrencies out there, but also they want to have their assets liquid and do stupid stuff on DeFi. This industry is just starting to grow, and the biggest player in the space is Light of Finance, but also Rocket Pool is actually my favorite project, and FXS are quite major competitors, and lower cap projects like Butterfly or Redacted Cartel and Sweezy are also with high potential in my opinion. A lot of people are disregarding NFTs like stupid JPEGs. I was in this camp for quite a while, but I'm starting to turn and I can see the potential for NFTs to have another massive bull run. I believe this will be one of the major narratives that could play out in the coming years, and my favorite project by far is Magic. It's the only NFT marketplace on Arbitrum, but recently I started considering also Blur just because the project is so good, the interface is really good, and although they have crappy tokenomics and fundamentals, I'm willing to disregard this because I see how many people are using them and are willing to trade on their platform. Few more plays in this sector could be ApeCoin, Bent DAO, and also Vulcan Forged. The next narrative I'm interested in is decentralized exchanges. We all know what happened with FTX. Currently, Binance is also under a lot of scrutiny, so I definitely believe there will be some DEXes that will be big winners from the next cycle. My favorite project by far is GMX, and this will be one of the major positions that I will have, but other projects to consider are GNS, Vertex, and also Vela. Although layer 1 blockchains were the major narrative in the previous crypto bull run, I believe that this one they also have space under the sun. I do own some Solana, but I believe new projects like Sui, Aptos, Canto, and A0 also have quite a lot of potential for a potential rip in an upcoming bull market. One of my favorite narratives out there would be cross-chain solutions. There's so many layer 1s and layer 2s that we already mentioned, but in order for crypto to prosper in the future, we'll need to find ways to get connectivity between all of these networks. And that's the job of cross-chain solutions. My favorite project is Stargate Finance. However, this is built on layer 0, and this is a highly anticipated project that I'm also very interested in. And a couple of more projects that you should be looking into are Hashflow, Radiant Capital, and also Atom. I'm not sure if this next narrative will play out, but definitely it has some potential and I'm approaching it a little bit different. There has been a lot of hype surrounding decentralized social media, but I still think that the major centralized networks are quite powerful and the solutions that we have on the decentralized part are not that good. The only project that stands out in my opinion is Lens Protocol, and I do have their NFT and I'm posting there too. If at some point they decide to airdrop, I believe that I'll probably qualify and this will give me exposure to the space, but overall probably I will not be investing my own money into the narrative unless I really see it catching up steam and having a lot of people interested in it. Other couple of projects that you need to look into are Mask and DeSo, Decentralized Social. Every crypto cycle there have been a bunch of meme coins that have made astronomical gains, and if you ask me, if you have a small portfolio and even if you're a seasoned investor but you're skeptical about meme coins, I truly believe you need to have some exposure, because with even just $100 or $1,000, the potential to make a lot of money is probably the best on the market. Yes, there are a lot of risks, but the rewards are there and they have been proven time and time again. I currently don't own any meme coins, but definitely I'm keeping an eye and I'm ready to have some exposure when the market conditions feel right to me. One that's obvious is Shiba Inu in my opinion, but there are some new dogs on the block like Baby Doge and Doge Chain which could potentially run. Always keep an eye on these because they just pop out of nowhere, like Pepe, which run from 0 to $100 million market cap in just a week. You won't be able to catch all of them, but you just need one to make sure that you have good exposure in your portfolio. And now on to the bonus narratives. The first one is kind of obvious, which is artificial intelligence. It already had a big run up, but I think we'll have another one. AI is here to stay and I'm hearing more and more people talk about this and build AI models, so definitely keep an eye on this. The other one is real yield. Some of the projects that I already mentioned fall under this narrative. This basically means that you stake the asset and you get some real assets in return, like Ethereum and USDT for example, and not just their inflated token. The next one is gambling. I think they have a lot of potential in the blockchain industry, and the last one is actually a narrative within a narrative, and I believe that Arbitrum itself as a layer 2 could be a narrative, and all the tokens in their ecosystem could have a massive run together with Arbitrum. That's everything for this video. I hope it was useful. Let me know what are your holdings in your portfolio, what projects maybe I'm missing and I should look into, and make sure to subscribe, share this video, and if you have any further questions, you know how to find me.